to any development.
All right, Mr. Let's talk about politics. Recently, the chief clerk, he had petitioned the PDP, the hierarchy of the party, that they should thoroughly investigate you.
Okay.
And that if you're found guilty, you should be expelled.
Okay.
Then we have the PDP Board of Trustees visit the governor of Rivers State, and they used, the chairman said they will be seeking constitutional resolution. Would you be willing for them to visit you as well? Would you be willing to comply with whatever they say?
Let me talk about, I don't know the party that the chief clerk belongs to. Frankly speaking, since I entered PDP, I've never seen any PDP meeting. I don't like to react to when other statements like that. Every time he talks. But let me tell you the history so that people will know. In 2014, when I came out to run, Edwin said, no, that it is the turn of the just. And that nothing will make me be the governor. I said, well, it is my right to run. And I fail. And I come back. But to the glory of God, I ran. And I won. Since then, yes, Edwin Clark had written me letters and this. I have refused to talk to anybody. I said I will not answer. I said I will not answer. I wasn't a bad person when I championed for the German to be governor. I have become a bad person simply because there are issues. And I kept quiet. There is nothing Chief Edwin Clark or other statesman have not said, but I said, I will never, I will not reply to anything. And if there's anybody who has contributed to the growth of PDP, as far as today, is me. So when I read this, they should investigate me. Investigate me for what? He was one of those who were talking about the Southern president. And I supported the Southern president. So what are you going to investigate me? Chief Edwin Clark was one of those who said, no, power must rotate to go to South. So what is the crime I have committed? But I also believed in that. So that I don't want to.
His grounds. His grounds is that you are making, whereas you work for the success of an Ijoma to the governor to succeed you, but you have also been working to make that Ijoma fail.
How?
By the current crisis.
What is the current crisis? Is he not the governor? You see, leadership, everything was not be smooth. I was there. I had my own crisis. Did I blame anybody? I faced the crisis squarely. When I was there, you saw what the federal government did to me. Did I go and accuse any ethnic group? No. So, if you are in a leadership position, you should be able to stand by it, face the crisis. That's what politics is all about. Politics is not every time good. Sometimes it will be good. Sometimes it will not be rosy. Now, you talk about whether I will listen to
BOT.
Who's BOT? You see, that's what I don't like. How can I listen to where Adolphus Fubara, who has said that the president should warn me? You are aware that the president should warn me if anything happens in Rivers. That is the man who is going to lead for reconciliation. He said is the chairman that BOT is conscious of the party. Yes, we agree with the conscience. But you, who said do you have conscience?
They said they were all neutral.
Neutral who? What I cannot say is neutral. He knows his role. Wabara has no conscience to even say he will lead. Do you know how Wabara became the chairman of BOT? In 2023, he led a team to visit me when that crisis in PDP about the presidential candidate, and I said, asked him what is the result of the report. That was the man who led. And even in River Stadium, while we were in the meeting, he was telling me the problem we are having here is Dr. Kusuleze Nwodo. Look at him texting, that he's texting that now to the presidential candidate.
Okay,
No, let me finish. No. So you get it clear. And this is what makes me, when I see some people, I say, what kind of characters are this? Now, he told me they will not budge. As they are going now, they are going to submit the report and say the right thing must be done. Ask him, where's the report? The next day, they made him acting chairman of BAT to compensate him. He's a BAT chairman. His governor, Alex Oti, had not stayed 1 year. When he, chairman of BAT, said, look, your second tenure is guaranteed. Second tenure of another political party. And this is the man who says he has the conscience of the party. And yet, people are just talking. You have taken a position. And you want me to say you are inviting Wike to do what? To waste my time. To sit with you. To talk what?
You have a friend above there.
But here I remember.
Chief Bode George.
I didn't say Bode George as a person is different from who's leading the team. Bode George has always been my friend. But that does not mean that because he's my friend, or he's my father, and therefore I will subject myself to people I know have been looking for every way to bring me down politically. Who does that? I will not do such a thing. They know that. They know. So there's no need of pretending.
Honorable Minister, sir, now several crises everywhere. Let's go back to your home state. What is your comment and position of what is happening in Rivers State?
What is happening like how?
A lot of your supporters, members of your political family who presently they are loggerheads with the governor, some have cried of victimization. And you are the head of that political family.
Yeah.
What is your position on what is happening?
You must know very well that my position has been very clear. That Rivers State House of Assembly must work. And that we cannot allow. I mean, this is a country, madness, where people are so shameless. You don't need to like Wike. You don't need to. But you sit in your house and say 3 people will constitute an assembly. You sit in your house. Forget about Wike, just sit in your house. For whatever is the case, you said these people have defected. Who pronounces defection? You have gone to court severally. You cannot await the judgment of the court. And impunity is being carried out. I mean, you look at, forget I'm not from Rivers State, you are not from Rivers State, take it so. And you are reading on pages of newspaper, or in your social media. Shamelessly in the country. Somebody said it's the speaker. Then 2 people are members. And they go and buy lawyers, pay them money, go to Arise, go to channels, and begin to do drama. People who you think are senior lawyers, they should be able to really sit down in their conscience and ask questions. This thing I'm doing, am I really right? That you want to take control of a state. It's natural in politics. Is that why you should allow impunity? A court pronouncing that if you don't build budget, whatever budget you said you have, it's not on the void. It won't go on appeal. Court of Appeal gives judgment today. The State High Court has no jurisdiction to to talk about defection or vacancy. That's the Federal High Court. Today, tomorrow morning, you go again to the State High Court, file a suit using different people, and that one will grant expert order immediately. A second of appeal judgment today, tomorrow morning, all kinds of things. And you say we should fold our hands and then watch. Nobody should say anything. I have no problem. Let court make a pronouncement that indeed you are defected. Defection is not by you. Defection is not by you. I've seen so many people wanting. I've seen people who want to suck from the state. I like this boy every day. See on television. I don't know what it's called. What's that boy's name? He said it's in the House of Reps. Who wear this? I see what people. In IPOB case, you will see him come out. Publicity. He goes every day. He talks about law. I don't know the law he's talking about. Every day, you see him talking about it. I said nobody should answer him. I know him. I know his modus operandi. There is vacancy for sucking. Continue to suck. He clandestinely came to at Abuja using African Democratic Party to sue that INEC should conduct election. He thought we wouldn't know. Unknown to him. Before you know where they. How can they go and tell, look, I will do this, I will do this. They collect money. They have filed over 33 suits. Over 33.
Are you not worried that you seem to be losing the kind of ground in River State?
No, anymore. Yes.
The sympathy is going.
We're going to where?
The momentum and the sympathy is favoring God.
Oh my God, oh my God. You know, you like politics of, look, when I was to run as governor, there was a sitting governor there. You remember? There was a sitting governor. There was a sitting governor.
All over Rivers now is Wike day your day. Wike day your day.
Oh, look. What? No problem. Day a day will reach one day. No problem. But what I'm trying to say is that I said I was not a sitting governor. We won. The court nullified virtually all assembly and national assembly. The Muhammad Buhari was the president. The Minister of Transport was there. Was one of the highly rated ministers or close to Mr. President then. There was nothing that did not happen. It was like Gaza and Israel fighting. The government in power brought all the might. What happened at the end of the day? In my 2019, the federal government came out with all the might. What happened? In 2023, look, when they say, how can you lose God? See, there are people, naturally, who are not happy with your growth, with your rise in politics. Take, for example, there are those who were in positions but could not have used their position to help their people. And they see you in such a position that you are not relenting. I'm here. If I'm worried, would I be concentrating on my job? No. It will not. But you see, like you said, it is when the time comes, then you now know who knows what to do or what not to do. It's not about you see somebody first. All those who have ganged up are those who swore over their dead body, will this governor be a governor? I defeat all of them. Yes. What is my quarrel with Secondus? When he was national chairman, he wanted to impose his cousin, who was the former deputy governor, to be the gubernatorial candidate. Yes. That was my problem with that. You cannot impose your cousin here. Now I see him every day with the governor. I laugh. It doesn't bother me. I've done what I think I should do.
Are you sure you have done all that you should do? Let me paint a scenario.
Okay.
My colleague here asked a question about your influence dwindling in Port
How?
Let me explain.
Yes.
People who ordinarily look up to you, some years, I mean, less than a year ago, look up to you with so much respect. Today, they call you by your first name. Wike cannot call me and do this.
That is hold on.
Let me finish. Let me ask the question.
About that, you can say anything you say on television. It's not easy. See, irrelevant. Look.
Let me ask.
It is not.
You don't even know where I'm.
Okay, because
which is the what I'm driving at is, for instance, the governor that you are at loggerheads with is your creation. Nobody probably knew whom Fubara was until he became candidate of the PDP. So it was your invention, your creation. It is unfathomable that today the two of you are what you are to each other. Don't you think, in the overall consideration of your own political status and the interests of Rivers, that you, as the leader, and the responsibility rests more on you to work for peace? Because, like you said, there have been series of court cases. It hasn't worked. Mr. President has tried to it hasn't worked. Don't you think the responsibility is on you to work for peace?
There's nothing unfathomable there. There's nothing like that. You must look in politics. You can't say for sure this is how it will be. Why I say I've done my own part is I, with my conscience, did what I did without regretting, and I fought for it for him to be governor. And you now say, look, you are no longer interested to be in a political family. No problem. Nobody can force you. After all, Arabashala, Rauf was bought by who? Tinubu. Is he with him again? Did you support him? Of what all the president did for him? So why do you worry yourself about that? I cannot, in all honesty to you, tell you that there's a going back.
There's no going back.
There's nobody. Anybody who knows me know.
You can't support him in 2027.
I'm not talking about support. What is support? The one I support, have I come out of it?
So you are enjoying the relationship you have now with people that you look up to before as fathers, but today you are longer people you regard as friends. You are draggers.
That's what politics. That's what politics is. So some people don't play politics of integrity. I do. But you can't impose yourself. I know that who says people are saying day a day. Let me do my day. You too, you day your own day, according to you. But it doesn't worry me. I'm focused. I'm doing the work Mr. President has given to me in FCT. That's what bothers me now.
Honorable Minister, in terms of this day at the state level, there is push and shove. Talking about this, imbroglio in the PDP at the state level. In the national, we had this issue we discussed earlier. You have been the one that said you are not one to jump parties and all that. If your house is crumbling, politically, talking about the PDP, what would be, are you just going to day your day as you have said?
Oh, you see, that's why you should know that we must learn. Experience is very key. You must know what happened to you yesterday. I'm not allowed to happen today. If you fail to take history into consideration, then you are digging your grave. And that's why I've said PDP must be careful. As it stands now, the way they are going, they're trying to make sure we have crisis. Take, for example, anybody they think calls me on phone or relates with me is the weakest person. Therefore, the person must go. When you do that, what I try to let me do, I should fold my arms. The acting National Party chairman today is not my friend. He never supported me. The National Secretary, he never supported me. The National General Secretary never supported me. These are their people. In fact, when I was in Germany, in Wiesbaden, when the National Secretary today wanted to run governorship against Hope Uzodimma, he came to me for support. I said, I'm not going to support you. I won't support you. I'm not here to play politics to say, okay, let me think about it. I don't do that. I told him I was not going to support you. What is the problem now? I said, let the right thing be done. You say that chairmanship is zoned to North Central, which is not correct. Chairmanship is zoned to North, and secretary is zoned to the South. It is within your area how you, do it, but we don't zone national chairman, North Central. Nobody did that. And that is why in the constitution of the party, they said when the national chairman is not there, the deputy national chairman from that zone will be acting pending when the convention is done for replacement. You don't appoint a national chairman, it's not a critical committee. You cannot appoint somebody to preside over those who are elected. And then you're telling us that, look, you want to go to Benue, North Center, to bring somebody. No, there'll be election, there'll be convention. It's not a critical committee. And that's why the law says the deputy national chairman should have let it not be that is not this out, that is not lost out. And I say, look, we must follow the constitution. It is not, you see, politics the way, you see, some people, take for example, my friend, the governor of Bauchi, who is the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, he had his own statement. He has his own interests. So he wants to be another chairman that will play along to that interest. And nobody will talk. If you want to do anything, say, oh, you're a wicked person. And I said, look, the matter has gone to court for interpretation of the constitution of the party. What the court interpret this? Can you bring a chairman that's not elected to preside over those that are elected? The President National Working Committee are all elected. And then he said, go and bring this chairman from Benue. I heard before Suswan. I'm hearing now the DG of the PDP Government Forum, which is the governor of Bauchi's own private nominee, to go and preside over elected people. Are we working like military and civilian? And I said, nobody does that. You have to wait for convention. And that is the law. It's not about, we did it yesterday. Yes, you may have done it yesterday, and nobody was able to challenge it. Does not mean if you do it today, somebody will not challenge. You can get away with things. And people make reference, after all, last 2 days, we did like this. I agree. We are not the same. Nobody has the same luck. That's why when I came as chairman, you see my own was turbulent. Was not correct. As a minister. Was it not? Other people have come. Was it turbulent? So everybody has his own luck that nobody challenged it yesterday. They know that somebody will not challenge it today. And if PDP takes that step, I as a person will challenge it. They know. I mean, you see, we are not in the way where anybody think you can come and box anybody in. See what is happening. See what's happening in PDP. The National Legal Advisor is fighting to make sure where he collects tax is not blocked.
That is right. Explain to us.
Okay, let me tell you. You know what they do? If what they do is that not only the advisor. If a state, for example, has election petition, or probably, you talk with the governor. The governor will say, oh, I want to bring the lawyer that will stand for PDP. It's okay, you will pay some amount of money. Or he will bring, and then he will tell the person to charge fee. He collects his own. Now, I say that will stop. What happened? In 2023, you know we had a problem with the national. Now, when election petition came, that's why sometimes when you see things, you laugh. You laugh. You say human beings are terrible. Do you know what these people did? Secondly, they went to the national to get lawyers that will represent PDP, so the election will be nullified. And I said, no, you can't send us lawyers. You cannot. I will not agree. That's how they advise, oh, they have rights. Okay, we went to court, and the Federal High Court are here, to test whether the state legal advisor has right to give instruction to lawyers to represent the interests of the party as it concerns the state. Now, the Federal High Court ruled that yes, the national government said, no, you cannot do that. That the state, they all have that power, as far as it is the interest of the party at the state level. This national advisor did not appeal the judgment. He did not appeal the judgment. He did not even tell his party, look, the court has given judgment. Now he knew that without judgment, he had lost the sucking. So states will know their own, not call you. Now what did he do now? The matter he did not appeal since last year. Now because of this reverse problem, a gate of sucking has opened. He is now sucking. Now went to court to say no, he is going to represent PDP. And we said no, you cannot. This is a matter about defection of which people, in which state, that we have to produce the lawyer to defend our interests. The judge ruled. Relying heavily on the judgment of Federal High Court in 2023, which he did not appeal, and which he did not disclose to those he's sucking money from now. And he lost. You know what he did? He now said, file a notice of appeal. So, those who are giving money, he will have tell them, look, we are still fighting on the matter. When he knows clearly, he did not even appeal the judgment of 2023. Now, and I said, we have never had it bad of a national legal advisor who has shown so much that as a senior advocate, no integrity. That made me, I went to Senator Saraki. I said, SP, how do you know this guy that you brought into the national legal advisor? He said, what happened? I said, this guy is something else. No integrity, a senior advocate. You can't tell people the truth simply because you want to. And Senator Saraki said, well, he will look into it. I said, I don't, this guy is something else. No integrity. A senior advocate does not mean, by that word, senior advocate, integrity comes in. Not only you knowing the law.
As a live bencher, you should know that we have just about 5 minutes to round up this program. And
I thought it was 10 minutes. Are you cutting my time?
Yes, that's why I wanted to cut your answer short, because I'm sure my colleagues are still angling to ask questions. Okay. So, considering the fact that we have just about 5 minutes,
Short ones, yeah.
will the question be very short, both of you? And Chairman
Minister, considering the fact that you have a lot of crises rocking your boat, both internally in your party and back home in Rivers State, any other person would have folded very quickly, but you are still standing strong, you are still fighting harder. And it appears to be that the only person who is giving you so much support that should have been coming from the PDP is the president, who obviously is on the other side of the divide.
Give me support how? He's giving me support to do my work.
Support to do your job.
He's not a member of PDP. How can he give me support?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what I want to ask is, do you perhaps in the future see the possibility of exiting the PDP if this persists?
I have told you that I don't want to wait for any fight. I will stay there. I will fight it out.
In the PDP?
Yes. Who am I going to run for? The vampires? How can you say that?
But your foot soldiers are already all in APC.
Where are they?
The members of the House of Assembly.
You are the one telling me now.
The 27 members that
Where are they? That is the subject matter. That's why I said defections come from you who's mad.
To some people, it's like you're a fifth columnist in the PDP that you want to pull.
Oh, please, those are people who don't have anything to Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Anybody who knows me knows too well. If I want to join APC today, why would I? When I was there in PDP, didn't I say that, look, I will not support the presidential candidate? Did I do it secretly? All those people who are saying those things, did they bring one member that won election? The people will not win. I stood my ground in terms of the principle that if this is not done, we will not accept that. People should know you for something. Integrity is very, very important. Forget about those who say, if you come, they say this, they are afraid of my face.
Well, Minister, it does appear as though, from what you've said, this may not be resolved until the next cycle of elections. I've heard you say convention and then courts have to decide, but do you really think that it can be resolved by the courts or politically?
Look. The only thing that has caused, people are very, very greedy. All these things you are seeing is what they are to see. See, let me tell you what's unfolding. Atiku has his own people. Bala is building people for what he considers who will be president, this and that, whether to go to South and that. He has. Do you understand? Now, there's some other people too who are not known yet, playing ostrich. What I'm saying, and which you can't take away from, is that we must follow the law. Even if you hate this man, follow the law. What does the law say? It's not about plotting that you will bring wicked down. You cannot. You don't have what it takes to bring wicked down. You cannot. All Wike is saying, what is the law? What does the constitution of the party say? I will not just as a prominent member of the party, fold my arms, allow somebody to be appointed to preside over those who were elected. National chairman is by election. It's not by appointment to come and replace. That replacement.
The local version of the crisis first. The crisis.
I'm coming.
We don't have the time.
I'm coming. Yes, I don't know the entire super, but I'm coming. What I'm trying to say is that national chairman, if you're doing caretaker, it can be by appointment. But if it is to preside over those who are elected, that chairman must be by election, and that must be through conversion. Now you talk about local version. What is local version? PDP is intact. PDP have done their world congresses. PDP have done their local government congresses. At that faction that did it, the state congress will be next week. Look, I understand how some people feel. I have passed through all this before. Some people who cannot, hunger. No, not hunger. I will use the word. So many people can't stay out of power. You will see people whom you think what they sought, the way they do. In fact, sometimes I begin to ask questions. If this man was my dad,
Honorable Minister,
what would I have said?
Permit me to end this program so that we are not cut off.
Okay, so I sincerely thank you, even though you took all my time. But the point is that I'm a PDP member. Right. The law must be followed before we get. But if you think that you can go and sit down somewhere and say you will do this, you cause crisis for yourself.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I hope to see you again. We don't know how soon that will be. That depends on the Honorable Minister. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for granting us access to you once again.
Thank you very
I
much.
really appreciate it. Guys, we'll see you again.
We'll say again. You can take away the fact that you said Wike will not be weakened.
No. It's not in the dictionary at all.